It's not RC. Adventures in Radio Control.
Hey folks, we're back, and I'm still working on the Sig Ninja. Did a little bit of work off camera. I'll show you what I did there. Nothing too exciting. And I've got a bit of an issue I need to resolve, but we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, let's see where we're at now. First thing you might see is I have a receiver in here now. It's an older FR Sky receiver, nothing too fancy. Yeah, I got a bunch of these old ones. The D series, which are not so hot. Anyway, I don't want to talk about radios so much as what else is going on in here. Let's see now. I have a rudder servo in here now. That was the elevator servo. This is now the rudder one, so I've put this in here. My little tray for it, and routed the wires somewhat. So yeah, nothing too special, just a regular push rod. Comes back here, comes out here, and you know, I'll hook that up to the our new rudder shortly. Obviously the elevator was already run. So yeah. Anyway, pretty happy with that. It's pretty good. Let me turn on and show you that working. Although not much to see really, but
welcome to OpenTX.
Don't mind the mismatching plugs here. Switch warning, yes. Don't mind the mismatching EC3 and XT60 plugs. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I got some old packs there with the old EC3, well, not the old, the EC3 connectors on it. I was all into these for a long time, but recently I've taken to the XT60s. Everyone's got their favorite though, but these do actually fit. You can actually plug them into each other. Perfectly safely, I might add too. That seems to work fine. Although, don't quote me on that. But yeah, anyway, let's show you what I got going on here. So now we have rudder and elevator all working rather nicely. So that's good. Okay, so pretty happy with that. Let me show you what else I've got going on here. Get this out of the way. The wing! We have more going on the wing here. Let me show you what I've been up to here. I've been installing aileron servos, or at least making holes for them. So I never like cutting holes in wings, but this is kind of what needed to be done. We got rather chunky servos on here because I did use like oversized ailerons on this, so I actually did some calculations using an online calculator, a torque calculator, and these little guys, what are they? Let's see here. These are Hobby King Turnigy servos. I forget the number, but maybe you can read that. But they've got enough torque to like handle these things at full flaps at like 60 miles an hour. So hopefully, if I'm not going more than 60 miles an hour, I should be okay according to this stats on that. But anyway, yeah, I dug out a bloody hole there. Got a channel running up to the middle, where I will, yeah, and then have the, you know, the cables will come out. And I'll hook up some sort of like nice plugs so I don't have to plug in individual things. Anyway, that's going in, but that's not really what I want to talk about here today. That is all the good stuff. What we really need to talk about is these ailerons. As usual, something inexplicable has happened. I don't know if I can show this clearly on the camera, but it's about the hinge line. On the right side here, the gap, or the straightness of the wing back here is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful all the way down. It's a beautiful thing. That's going to work great. However, on the left side, for some inexplicable reason, it starts off pretty good here, and then by the time you get down the end here, it's curved. So it's not a flat. You know, something's not flat. It's either the aileron or the wing, but it's clearly not good. So that needs to be addressed, and it drives me nuts because I was really careful about making sure everything was straight on this, and of course it isn't. So I think what needs doing here is figuring out what part is actually not straight. So let's pull this off of here. Let's do a little bit of detective work here. Alright, let's see here. It's going to be the easiest way of visualizing this. Clean it off once in a while would be good. Stuff is always encroaching on me. Go away, stay back. Yeah, I think this is pretty representative of most people's benches. It's just a mess. It starts off clean, Gets to be a mess. Anyway, let's see how this works out here. Okay. That looks pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about that. Not seeing any light through there really. I'm fairly confident that is good. Let's see. Straight edge over here. Let's see again. Yeah, alright, well I got the ailerons right apparently. That looks really good. I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but it looks good to me from looking right at it. Okay, so I don't think my aileron is the issue. I think that's pretty good to go. So, unfortunately, that means it's the wing, which is probably not going to be an easy fix. So out of here. So let's get a look here. Oh boy, yeah, I can see right away. Not good. Yeah. Big bow in the middle here. Let's flush here, and one. Jeez. That's really bad too. Holy cow. How the heck did I get that far off? Something like that on both sides. It's the next thing to figure out. Actually looks better on the bottom. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, I have to devise some fiendishly complicated way to fix that. Okay, so what I've got here is a pair of straight edge aluminum rulers. Hopefully they're straight. Pretty sure they are. Yep. And a pair of quick clamps. So, I think you can see where I'm going with this. I'm going to, you know what, I've forgotten which wing it was already now. Yeah, that's the straight one. Okay, so it's this side, pretty good. Don't want to be fixing the wrong side, that's no good. Alright. Yeah, not much of a bow on the bottom, but definitely a big bow on the top. The trick is going to be keeping these things still while I'm attaching the clamp, so you've probably seen me using tape. I'm a big fan of tape. I use it all over the darn place. That's a good way of doing this. Maybe like this. Let's see here. Well, that's flush there. Do the same with this one. Alright, let's flip her over to the other side. Oh yeah, this is going to work, I'm confident. Never tried this technique, I don't know if it's a new one or if I've just invented it, I don't know, probably not. I'm sure lots of people have used straight edges to fix warped wings. Well, warp is a strange word, I think I just built it wrong. Good. Flush there. And flush there. Okay. Now, can we get the clamps on here? Let's see. Got all sorts of things going wrong. Feels good. We're going to go for it. Now the trick is not to crush my wing here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just relying on the tape, not really to hold it in position, but just to, well, just sort of keep it in the ballpark while I do this. But I'm actually fine-tuning it with the clamps at the end here, so. Alright, so. How the heck are we going to work on this? It's all sorts of awkward. Alright, so I think the key here now is I just need to trim that off. I'm thinking a knife. This one's already shifted a bit. Ah, this is never going to work. Well, I could certainly use a knife to run that along that. But I don't know if that's going to be the way to go. Somebody has stolen my good knife. That does not make me happy. It also means there's a knife loose somewhere and I don't know where it is, which is worrying. Fine. Just a little knife. Well, I really want to... Alright, put the camera down, I'll find the knife before we do anything else here. Right, we've located the good knife. The big one with the long blade. Alright, so which way's the grain going here? A bit hard to say. Now I do have a planer downstairs. A planer would make a lot of sense here too. It's kind of what this is doing though. Alright, I can see already I'm going to make a huge mess here, so we're going to take this down to the other workshop. Do it down there, I think. This one I try to keep sort of clean. Alright, I got a couple of planers here. This one is really big, of course. Yeah, I don't know about using that. Got this little one now. Give that a try. That is doing absolutely nothing. I believe probably needs adjusting, but let's try a big one. Although, yeah, this is really cumbersome. It's definitely biting better. I need to clamp this whole thing down somehow. I mean, clamp the whole wing down, but yeah, yeah, I don't think that's happening. Not really working. It's because balsa is such a soft wood. It's very grabby and catchy, and yeah, I don't know, another ease. So all this manhandling has moved my things here. We've got to be a little bit more delicate, I think, with this. So what we're going to do is sit down and do this probably with a knife, get it close, and then we'll sand the rest of it, I think. That's the plan anyway. Yeah. It doesn't want to cut though. I mean, I could use this, I could do this just to sand. I could just use a sanding block on here, but I'm a little worried about destroying my rulers, my straight edges. You know, aluminum's pretty soft, and sandpaper will just grind the heck out of it, so if we do some sanding, I don't want to do a lot of it. Gotta say though, this is sort of working. Feel the differences in the grain as you go down here. It's like it grabs for a bit and it slides and it grabs for a bit. It's not ideal. As long as it ends up flat, I'll be happy. It's looking really good already. Okay. Still lined up here. Still lined up here. We're good. Alright, well I'm going to whittle this for a while and see where we're at. Good. That feels pretty good. Yeah, yep. Alright, let's try a little sanding here. The sanding block. Again, I really don't want to ruin my straight edges though, so I'm just going to do this really lightly to start with. Get rid of any big bumps. Yeah, that's got to come off there. Alright, so I don't want to do too much sanding here because I'm just going to end up introducing more shapes that I don't need in here. Just enough to get the little the knife marks off here. Alright, let's check our work here. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but there's a pretty good full 1/8 inch here, and then it just tapers down to like a millimeter or so here. So that is indicated we've changed something here, but that looks really good now. That is flat, and so is that. Awesome. I really wish I'd actually made some footage of how I made these ailerons. They were kind of nice. It's completely sealed up now, you see, but it's completely sheeted, and there's structure in here a little bit. I was kind of proud of what I came up with these ailerons. They're kind of nice. Really light. They don't weigh a thing, but they're totally strong. They barely twist at all. Something is beeping. Away the camera. Never mind. Alright, let's see if this worked. I'm sure it did, but we shall see. Oh, look at that. You can see right away. So we got a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to use the actual film covering, I think, or I'm going to use Blenderm. I haven't decided. The Blenderm tape is really... I've used that on a bunch of planes and it's kind of nice. Or I could just continue the covering, which we'll get to in another episode. One on. Alright, what do we got here? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. That is totally better. Nice. Quite happy with that, I am. Yeah, it's no good having a warped surface because your ailerons will just never work right. They'll be like poppy, they'll be like, they want to be in this position or they want to be in this position, they never want to be in the middle, or they won't want to move from the middle, and it'll be really hard to get them to go either direction, so depending on which way the bend goes. But yeah, alright, I think I fixed that, so that's a load off, because that was really bothering me. I was like, how do these things even happen? You know, you do everything right and it still comes out wrong. Yeah, well, I think that's called getting old. Alright, well, I think that'll do for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll make another one of these shortly.